This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
When I die, I want to come back as Drake.
Champagne Poppy.
Champagne Poppy, living it up in the sunshine with his $700,000 win.
I don't think many people would be walking out of Crown Casino winning that.
No. I thought the whole thing was with gambling. You'd never get to come out on top.
Well, Swanee, who knows how much he spent?
That is true. I didn't think of that.
You've got to always
Yes.
think of that. Speaking of Drake, we need to speak about him again before the show ends because he's dined out again.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's
So,
given him a good list.
Nobu first. Where did he end up second? Let's talk about that next.
Let's. And also, Sweeping Statements is returning.
Yeah.
It's our first live Thursday for 2025. Start thinking of your unpopular opinions. We'll give you a Baker's Delight voucher for sharing it with us. But next, Swanee, we need to talk about a holiday you took once or maybe twice.
It's absolute lady madness,
over the
Jack.
summer. Happy Thursday.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We are fresh back this week. As fresh as a panna de casa, if you don't hardly mind.
My go-to.
And I've got to tell you about where I went for the holidays. As soon as we finished work here, I basically went home and got my suitcase and went to the airport with the kids.
Legged it out of here.
Yes, because I'm not very good at booking holidays. I book the flights way too early.
Yeah, why do you do that? You book stuff so far in advance.
I have to because I've got to have something to look forward to.
You need a will to live.
No, I really do. That's my thing.
Actually, you
and
know
I also
what?
think it helps the psyche of the kids as well.
I get it.
Like school can be dull and hard,
Oh, it's so grim.
and I have a big calendar in the living room that you can't help but see every day. And I'll write, for example, this one was Magnetic Island. I wrote it really big and I put little stars around it. So just when you feel like, oh my God, there's a swimming carnival and I'm going to get into bathers in front of everyone, you go, yes, Magnetic Island. It's only 21 days away or whatever.
Great.
So we went to Magnetic Island and I'd never even heard of it until about 2 years ago, when my sister went equally on a whim.
Okay.
We're very similar. And she was like, have you heard of Magnetic Island? And I said, no. She's like, it's off Townsville. Never heard of it. But me and Mark are going there, her husband. Anyway, she came back. She's like, oh, my God, I think I have just found the most magical place on earth. She goes, it's like a time warp. And you know that I love everything nostalgic. If something's old and daggy or like low-key, that's my vibe.
That's your jam. Because I don't want to yuck your yum, but the one thing I had heard about Magnetic Island was that it is extremely boring.
Yes.
So it's not for me then.
No, it's not for you.
Right.
No, it's definitely not for you. But I think what's interesting about these sorts of places that I like, I'm always surprised that, I don't know, people think that I'm a Qualia girl, or they're like, oh, if I said, oh, I'm going to Queensland, they'll go, oh, you're going to Qualia, which is this like incredibly luxe, exclusive resort.
I mean, gorgeous.
Oh,
but,
it would be
but it's
lovely.
not your pick of a holiday.
It's absolutely not
You
within the
oscillate between
realm
both.
of possibility.
No, it's so expensive.
I don't oscillate between both. I'm a real basic girl. I don't mind a holiday in a caravan, like I really don't. And Magnetic Island is that vibe. It's like there's no one there. You eat fish and chips. At one point for lunch, I was hungry and I went to there's like a little servo that sells bait. And I bought, and it also sells frozen seafood that they've caught just off the bed.
Oh, heaven. I'll
just
take
in like
that.
a big old freezer.
Amazing.
And I bought a kilo of frozen prawns and I defrosted them in the beach. And then I went to the equivalent of the 7-Eleven and I bought some praise mayonnaise and some tomato and I made some mayo rose sauce and I just peeled them there at the table. Like, it's real. I just couldn't believe how fabulous it was.
Fresh seafood could get me there because that's my jam. That's the one thing I like about my birthplace, Harvey Bay, is the fresh seafood.
But you like it when someone else, prepares it for you. I get that. Anyway, I just loved it. It was so quiet. There was no one there. There was nothing to do. It was great.
Did the kids love it as well?
The kids loved it. The kids really loved it because the water was 32 degrees, Jack. The beach was 32 degrees.
Wow, real life heaven.
Warm, like it was just gorgeous. Anyway, but while I was there, I'm like, a holiday with kids is different to a holiday you would have without kids. And I was like, oh, God, there's so many things I want to do. I want to go for walks and there's this thing called the Forts Walk, which is, quite difficult, but it's all through all these army sort of forts and stuff that are buried in the cliff. All these things I wanted to do that the kids weren't interested in. So what I did was while I was there, I knew that I'd fallen in love with the place after the 4th day. So I booked again while I was there.
Did you book the same place in the same location or did you mix it up?
I bought the same location, yes,
Okay.
but smaller because I didn't have the
without
kids with me the second time. And I went back. I beat the same track. Fly into Townsville, get the ferry over, go to the IGA, get a few supplies, get to the accommodation. But this time I didn't have to go snack hunting and I didn't have to, coerce people into living their lives. I just did my own thing and it was magical. I reckon, though, I'm the only person that has been to the same place twice within 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's very Chrissy Swan coded.
I mean, if it ain't broke.
I mean, the obsessive personality is here to stay for 2025.
I can't risk a mistake.
The hyperfixation is back. So when are you going back? Is there a third trip?
Oh, in the works, yeah.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Drake update. He has posted a photograph of himself looking rather portly. We're on Drake watch here because he's in the country. We're going to be talking about the reasons why he has posted that in clickbait. But now it's time for this.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Oh, yeah, it's back. It's back for 2025, our favourite segment and yours. This is where you get it all off your chest. You're not going to get in trouble for your unpopular opinion. We are all friends. What do they say on that Uber Eats ad? Charlie XCX and Martha Stewart? We listen, we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
And we don't judge. 13 24 10. Give us a call. We're all ears.
Kick us off for the year, Swanee, our 3rd year of sweeping statements.
Speaking of ears, mine has to do with ears. The only... I always get this word wrong. The only earbuds...
Okay, like headphones?
Headphones, earbuds. I don't want to say AirPods because that's a brand name. The only things that you should listen to music through or have phone calls through your phone into your ears are the ones that plug into your phone. Corded earbuds for the win.
Okay.
Don't give me the AirPods. Don't give me ones that don't have... Because I will lose them. I will lose them.
That's a you problem.
I will lose them. And then they run out of battery. And what are you going to do? These ones, they plug in, bang. Never out of battery. Never lost. They never fall out.
They get in the way of, like, your walk and strut, though, when you're walking. Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
When they're plugged into my phone, it's annoying. Because you have to, like, then strategically plug your phone into your pant bottom or your shorts.
Then you need a bum bag.
Oh, well, that's just never going to happen.
They
so
sit
let's
front and centre. It's perfect.
Absolutely not. AirPods are fantastic and one of my favourite inventions.
Okay, good on you. What's yours?
My sweeping statement. Oh, this feels a bit... I don't know if it is that unpopular, but I think it is. I don't think we have enough billboards in Australia.
I agree.
I was driving down the peninsula a lot over the summer, and every time I saw a billboard, I found myself getting excited. I love advertising. I love what they do with them.
So do I. And it's such large form.
Yeah.
The creatives can get really great.
Really good.
And when you see a good one, you get so excited. Like on the way home from the airport, I saw the Specsavers ad.
It's fantastic.
And it says, welcome to Sydney.
Yeah.
And you've arrived in Melbourne. And then in Sydney, it says, welcome to Adelaide or whatever. And for a minute, you get that, oh my God, panic. And then you go, you got me.
You got me, you cheeky buggers.
Yes, I agree.
Should have gone to Specsavers.
I agree. There should be more.
And I think it helps people like stay alert on the road when you're driving because it kind of grabs your eye. But I know most people I would be like, advertising trying to take more money from us.
Don't listen to them. Advertising makes the world go round.
Absolutely. I want our freeways and highways to look like Times Square.
Agreed.
If I was the Prime Minister, that's what I would do. 13 24 10. What is your sweeping statement? Your unpopular opinion. We'll give you a Baker's Delight gift card, a voucher.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's do this.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Oh, yes. We want to hear all your unpopular opinions. In fact, if you've got a sweeping statement, come sit by us. Hello, Jacinta.
Hello, Chrissy. How you going?
Oh, good to hear your voice. How are you for 2025? You're killing it.
Good, and so glad to have you guys back as well.
Isn't it
It's been
good?
Very boring. Yeah,
Thank
it's awesome.
God. Thank God for this show. It's
Right.
keeping, well, I'll speak for myself. It's keeping me sane, Jacinta. I'll be completely frank with you.
Jacinta, you are our first sweeping statement back for 2025. Give it to us.
People who post first day of school photos on Instagram and Facebook should be banned.
I love the saltiness and negativity of this. Talk to me more about it. What is it about these photographs that upset you?
Oh, I'm just sick of it, Chrissy. Soon as, like, this week, it's just every post on Facebook is for first day of photos. Like, kids still looks the same as it did last year.
Right?
I'm not excited.
Funny, isn't it? I know what you mean because I just feel like...
No one cares about your kids. Sorry.
Exactly, Jack.
Like,
I have kids and I know that. No one cares about them like I do.
how come,
Yeah, same, Chrissy.
Yeah.
Jacinta and Chrissy, how come you guys both know that, but like 80% of mothers out there don't?
I know, exactly. I don't know. They've got nothing else going on.
And then do you know what else annoys me, Jacinta?
They've got nothing else going on, Jacinta. I love it.
Let's really deep dive. What's even more annoying is then when they blur either their face or the school uniform logo. Like, just don't upload the picture, yeah?
Exactly, that's right, because we can still work it out.
Yeah.
Of course we can. It's a
Exactly.
Google image. Hey, Jacinta, what about this as an exception to the rule? I don't mind the ones taken on the last day of year 12 next to the first day because I like to see how faces change regardless of who they are. So I love seeing like a 5-year-old kid and then an
Yeah.
18-year-old man. I like that.
I like that because it's like a before and after, Jacinta.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, that's okay. All right, we'll let that one through. But that's it.
Baker's Delight voucher for you, Jacinta. Let's go to Sam.
Hey, Sammy.
Hi guys, how you going?
So good. What is your sweeping statement?
I've got another school theme for you, but mine is that school hours are not long enough. They need to match up with working hours.
Sam, I agree with you. And I got an email from my daughter's school saying, oh, soz about it, mums and dads. The school day finishes at 3 p.m. this year. I'm like,
Oh,
what?
my goodness.
Even shorter?
Don't you know I host a national radio show from 2 to 4 p.m.? That's what you should reply.
Of course, I read that and put it straight in the trash because not my problem. Yes, Sam, look, I agree. I agree with you 100%. And also, school holidays. It's like, how come no government has ever addressed the fact that most adults are lucky to get 4 weeks annual leave a year and kids
Absolutely.
get 12?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do with them?
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yes.
Jackie Bristow in our Nova office here was telling me that she's been turning the modem off for the kids during the day. I was like, I like that.
Oh my God, I've been turning it on. I've been wanting to get 7 more.
All right, let's finish with Esther. Sam, you've got a Baker's Delight voucher. I just imagine your house like a spaceship.
Oh, I'm like, can I get a modem in each room, please? It's not fast enough. Esther, hello.
Hello and welcome back and happy 2025.
And to you. And I just want to stop down for a second and say your name is one of the best I've ever heard, and I'm jealous.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Cut a long story short, my mother named me after a biblical character, so yeah.
Oh my God, you are a saucy creature. I can just hear it in your voice, Esther. What is
Look,
your...
I love your show. I love your vibes. Okay, what is my statement?
I love your show. I love your
Okay.
vibe.
She's doing my job. She's wrapping it up.
Oh, I feel like
Sorry.
Esther and I should be friends. Okay, keep going.
Okay, gold class is way too dark.
What do you mean?
Okay, so you go into the gold class cinema, you've ordered your food, they come to deliver the food, and you can't see for the life of you what's in front of you. The lighting is so dim, it's like murder in the dark.
Murder
You've
in the
got to use
dark.
the torch light of your mobile to see what you're eating. There's just not enough lighting. And the thing being is they bring you the food and the lights go even dimmer when the movie's about to start. So you have a little bit of lighting whilst the movie trailers are on. But when the movie starts, it's like, okay, lights are out, bye. And okay, what am I sipping? Okay,
Oh
torchlight.
my God, just keep
You don't
talking.
know what you're eating. You can't see your food.
Esther. Esther.
I've got to, and even with my glasses, I can't. I've still got to use the torchlight of the mobile. So, hello, what's them? Did I order the right? Did they bring me the wedges or what's this? So it's like murder in the dark, I'm telling you. And you don't want to, like, when I go with my partner, I don't want to spill stuff on my clothes.
No.
I get a little bit annoyed.
Oh, absolutely.
He's not really bothered. But you want to see what you're eating and you're drinking. So I've said to him, look, next time we'll just have a meal before gold class and see you later. We can watch the movie, you know, in peace and quiet. You can chomp on your popcorn and whatnot. You don't have to worry about what's in the popcorn. You just have to taste it. Anyway, sorry. Long story short, sorry, I've given you too much information. I do apologize. But that's my...
Esther, just say murder on the dance. Murder in the dark.
Murder in the dark.
Say it.
Murder in the dance floor.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Thanks to Baker's Delight. Hey, speaking of, $1,000 every single day next week, kicking off on Monday. Thanks to Baker's Delight, we're going to be going through, you and me, Jack, our favourite products from Baker's Delight in order. It's a lunch order, if you will.
$1,000 cash every day is a bloody sweet price.
It's massive.
Looking for your next favourite high-fibre bread? Baker's Delight's high-fibre, low-GI wholemeal block loaf is super soft and has double the fibre of their traditional wholemeal.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Drake update incoming.
I'm outside in an AMG.
Oh, yeah.
Right outside.
I'm outside with a fork and knife in my hand, showering down on the best French food in Melbourne.
At Maison Batard.
I tell you what, this man knows how to do Melbourne.
He's done his research, hasn't he?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He was at Nobu yesterday.
Yes. No, the day before.
The day before. And then today, photographs have emerged of him eating the most magnificent French food at a new restaurant called Maison Batard. We're talking steak. Oh, my God, I'm salivating. Look at that béarnaise sauce.
Oh, it's amazing. No, look at the chicken, Swanee. I need to take you here for your birthday lunch still. And
I
that
would
chicken
love
is the
that.
best in the world.
Are they grapes or olives?
Olives, these big, fat, juicy olives.
My God, you know I'm in my olive era.
Oh, we haven't talked about that yet.
No, we haven't.
We have off air, but we need to bring it to our beautiful listeners.
Yes, I had an issue with my olives that I brought in, and I didn't tell you.
No.
So I've entered my olive era, and that's
Yeah.
going to be my snack of choice.
Okay.
And I was coming into work, and I had a handful of stuff. You know what I'm like. Armloads full of bags. Put them all in the car, rested the full tub of olives on the top of the car, got in the car. I'm driving. I was like 2 or 3 kilometres down the track, and I heard a massive crash on the road, and I was like, oh my God, what was that? Could be my phone, could be anything. Did a U-turn, went back, and there were beautiful, juicy Sicilian olives all over the road. So I've got to go back and get it.
That is heartbreaking.
Yes, it is absolutely
What do you mean go
heartbreaking.
back and get it? What are you going to do? Pick up the olives
No,
off
I'll
the
have to go
road?
back to the supermarket and get them again, is what I mean. But yes, it's not completely unheard of for me to eat things off the street. I want to talk about omelettes, all right, because
Please.
this French restaurant, I'm sure, does a beautiful omelette for breakfast. And you know that eggs are my favourite protein. I believe that an omelette is the perfect meal.
I think my sweeping statement last year was how awful the texture of omelettes are.
I just don't understand it. But you are classic Gen Z.
Okay.
They do not like omelettes, and they don't like them so much that they are incapable of cooking them, and they find them too stressful
I
to
stand
cook.
by my Gen Z pals. A poached egg is far superior, and the texture is better, and they're easier to cook. An omelette just feels like a lot of admin.
I just feel like you are not doing it right. My primary school children can make an omelette in the French style, from egg to eating it with a fork in 2 minutes.
Is it called eggs à la française?
Eggs à la française.
Luann from The Real Housewives.
It's so easy. In fact, I'm going to teach you. What have we got coming up?
We've got news
some
and traffic.
songs and news. Okay, by the time that we have done that, you're going to be dining on a beautiful French-style, perfectly cooked omelette that you have made yourself.
Do I have to make it? Can
Yes.
you just make it for me?
No.
I don't want to learn another culinary skill.
Listen to Mummy.
I like restaurants and Maison
Listen,
Batard.
you are going to be able to make it. Look at what I did with your steak. I revolutionised your life.
True.
The Chrissy Swan Show. This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, hi. Oh, I've done it again. I was so good.
I thought you were going to pause for a minute there.
Sugar.
I tell you what you did just do so good was teach me how to make an omelette.
If you're just tuning in, I said to Jack, I am going to teach you how to make an omelette in the time it takes for the news to go to air. And what did I do?
You bloody did it. And I would like to retract my sweeping statement that I don't like omelettes. I do. I've realised I was just cooking them like scrambled eggs and then flipping them and burning them.
Yeah, if you cook them too much, they get that awful flavour. You got to go low and slow, baby.
Tom filmed it, so we'll get Marco to whack it on our socials, you teaching me how to do.
I love this.
To do
I
that.
love this. You are with us. We are thrilled. We've got another hour to go with you. You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova, and we're about to give away a bum bag. We really mean business.
13 24 10 if you would like a crack at Chrissy's Quizzy.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's give away a bum bag.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Well, hello, Indy.
Hi.
Can I tell you that if you win this bum bag, it is a great place to keep all your highlighters and bits and bobs for your return to school. When are you back?
Tomorrow.
Oh, it's a big day. Are you starting a new, like a new era of school, or is it just like grade 3 into grade 4?
Yeah, I'm starting year 7.
Are you excited, Indy, or are you a bit nervous?
Both.
Okay, you're going to smash it. I've got a good feeling for you.
I do too. I feel very, very confident for you, Indy. And you are playing against Anna. Hey, Anna.
Hey, how you going?
Good. How's your Thursday rolling out?
Good. I actually have just finished at school myself.
Well, there you go.
I'm not in year 7, unfortunately.
Are you feeling disappointed that you are going up against a 12-year-old and you're going to feel very bad?
Yeah, I think she's got it in the bag already.
I think so
Let's
too.
find out. The bum bag is going to be sent to one of you, and it's a beautiful new design this year, guys. You're going to really love it.
Your names are your buzzers, Indy and Anna, and it's the best of 5, meaning, hey, Indiana.
Cool. Question number 1.
How many days are there in January?
Indy.
Yes,
Anna.
Indy.
Ooh, 31.
Correct. 31 days. Question number 2. A pickle is made from what? Fruit or vegetable?
Anna.
Yes, Anna.
Vegetable.
It is.
No,
Well,
no. What's the vegetable though, Anna?
it's very...
Yeah.
It is a cucumber. You can have pickled anything, but yes, we're after cucumber. That's one apiece. Question number 3. Today, Phil Collins turns 73. Happy birthday, Philip. Name this song.
Anna?
In the air tonight?
What a song.
Alrighty, question number 4 is for the win, Anna, but India could still steal it back.
Which singer/rapper has touched down in Australia ahead of their arena shows?
Indy.
Yes, Indy.
Drake.
Correct. That is 2
Whoa,
apiece,
well done,
is it?
Indy.
Question number 5 is for the win. It is a draw, ladies. Lady and girl.
The name of what insect is often shortened to mozzie?
Anna.
Yes,
Indy.
Anna.
Mosquito.
That is absolutely correct. But guess what? Indy, as a show of faith for you absolutely smashing high school, I am going to give you a Baker's Delight voucher, and you are going to take Vegemite scrolls to everybody.
Yum!
Yes, you are. All right, good on you. Enjoy school. And you've got the bum bag, Anna. Thanks for playing.
Thanks so much.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's catch up, shall we?
SMTD. We have so much to discuss with Chrissy and Jack.
I'll try and find that little story for you before the end
Please.
of the show. It's really, really funny.
I loved when Willow was releasing music.
She's really talented.
She is. I wonder what
Yeah.
she's up to nowadays. Her and Jaden have gone a bit quiet.
Yes, they have. And thank God they're not waxing lyrical rubbish with their mother around that stupid red table. So much to discuss. Did you see Billy Ray Cyrus's performance, and I use that word very loosely, at Donald Trump's Liberty Ball, sort of the celebration, I guess, of his inauguration?
I saw snippets, Swanee, but I haven't watched the full thing.
You must. I'm going to play you a little bit of it, and then I'm going to discuss whether or not people need to step in and make sure people like that don't leave the house.
Let me hear you. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna Ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna.
What's he doing?
He's like jumping around.
I'm
Oh, he's
gonna
been a horse.
take my horse to the old
He's
town
galloping.
road. I'm gonna. I can't no more.
No, you can't.
Y'all can put your hands together now like that. If you encourage me, I'll keep going.
If you
They
encourage
told
me,
me to kill as much time as possible.
they told me to kill as much time as possible. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen. He's as white as a ghost, greasy hair, weird outfit. He looks like a cross between Gandalf and Dumbledore.
It's giving Busker on Chapel Street in Melbourne.
I tell you what, someone around him really should have just said, mate, don't do this. This is an accident waiting to happen.
And give me the bottle of whiskey, Billy.
There's something going on there. And then his guitar wouldn't work later on, and I reckon it was on purpose.
Does anybody know the words to Achy Breaky Heart while I'm here? I'll try a little bit. Let's see what happens. Check. You know what? Hell, just snap your fingers. That's okay, bud. That's okay. You can tell the world you never was my girl. You can burn my clothes up when I'm gone. Come on, like this. Or you can tell your friend just what a fool I've been and laugh and joke about me on the phone.
Is he all right?
No.
No, he's not.
Oh, wow.
And apparently his son, Trace, I think he's got 4 kids, 4 or 5. Anyway, Miley's the most famous of them all. But his son publicly said, you got to go get some help. What's going on? And then Billy Ray threatened legal action. It's very bad. It's a very bad situation.
Take the help from your kids, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Swanee, SMTD, something that I had jotted down over our 6 weeks off to discuss with you is the Kardashians. Remember last year I expressed concern about the fact they hadn't released a season in ages?
Yes, you said, where is it?
I reckon they were not wanting to sort of delve into the Diddy stuff because they were quite close with Diddy.
Okay.
Anyway, a trailer has dropped. Season 6 starts next Thursday. We're a week away from it. But I think they've somewhat...
Any mention of Diddy?
No mention of Diddy. But there was mention of Lamar Odom, who Khloe Kardashian broke up with like over a decade ago. So I feel like we're really clutching at straws for a narrative here.
Oh, Lamar Odom, it's not the father of her baby.
No, even before Tristan,
before that.
the
Yes,
basketballer.
Oh, my God.
They had a show together like back in, I want to say like 2012, 2011.
That's right. So why are they trotting him out again?
I know. Listen, Chris cries about him.
I honestly think timing is everything.
You guys are never going to guess who I met with.
Who?
This is insane.
That was the love of her life.
I don't know this person anymore.
Like, come on, guys.
What?
Why are we talking and bringing back Lamar?
And also, they just had a meeting. That doesn't mean anything, does it? Or no?
Well, it was just a way to fill an episode, I think.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's continue our full debrief.
SMTD. We have so much to discuss with Chrissy and Jack.
I mean, we could do this every segment of every day of every hour of our lives, but we'll just continue this one and then we'll finish it off for the day. I meant to tell you, you know that I've been decluttering, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I found a cookbook that I wrote when I was, so it was 1985, I was 12. I was 12 years old and I wrote this book. It's called Classic Cooking.
Oh, my God.
And it's in a manila folder and it's got like the C belongs to the classic and the cooking. You know, it's a little bit of a design feature.
Can we sell it and split the earnings?
There's only about 12 recipes in it.
Damn it.
And what I did was this. I was so excited to see it again because it had some recipes. I knew that it existed, but I thought I'd lost it forever. And I knew that in it was an amazing butter cake recipe with pink icing.
Yum.
An amazing slivered almond Spanish biscuit that I used to make.
That is impressive as a 12-year-old,
Can I tell you, I used to make them for Mum for her birthday. Like I would buy all the ingredients with my pocket money and make her own batch. They were so gorgeous. And I've always been looking for the recipe, never found it. There it was. And then I also remember there was a chocolate nut slice that sort of tasted like a cross between a Baaaacckkk and a Ferrero Rocher. And I think about it all the time and I'm like, if only I could find that recipe. Anyway, it's in this book that I wrote. and I've made that slice. I made it immediately as soon as I found it, and it is every bit as delicious as I remember.
That is so sick.
I'm
Can
gonna
you
bring
make
it
the
in.
cake? I want to try the cake with the...
What about this weekend? I actually don't have that much on this weekend. Why don't I make a few bits and bobs?
Please, and we can try it.
Because I thought what I would do is I would make it into like a little Instagram thing.
Yeah, good.
Like
People
here's,
love that.
Here's the book. Here's the recipe.
Yeah.
And I'm making it again.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Okay, I'm going to do that this
Maybe
weekend.
had this whole radio caper not worked out, you would have made a good chef or cook.
I reckon so. Yes, except the methodical prep is not my bag.
But I think if you're a private chef, that's fine. You just make it up in your head, and as long as it tastes good,
That's
tastes
right,
good
and
for your
I could
customer.
just call it Lady Madness
Yeah.
Incorporated. That's right, exactly. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. That's the motto.
SMTD, Swanee, you know I sleep with the Calm app every night.
Yes, CALM, calm.
I just can't do no noise. Like, I need the aircon going or the Calm app.
See, you and I mean, for other reasons as well, could never be together because I need silence to the point where I wear earplugs every night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I need silence and dark. Yeah.
I need the dark bit.
Basically, I'd like to, take a dose of fentanyl.
I was going to say,
I can't do that.
Should we just whack you in a coffin? Alrighty, so last year's green Calm app sound was green noise with river.
Okay, so what does that sound like?
So it's like green noise and then just a bit of a river in the background.
Oh, God, that would drive me crazy.
But now I have moved on to white noise ocean surf. Don't ask me the difference between white noise and green noise, but this is just a bit nicer, I feel.
It sounds like... Are you familiar with the horror film Poltergeist?
No.
It sounds like the sound the television makes just before it comes alive and sucks the little girl
Don't tell me that. No, I
into it.
won't sleep.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
The Chrissy Swan Show on Nova is almost over, but Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are lurking, loitering with intent to entertain.
I believe today would be the first day of Quick Draw for 2025 as well.
It is. I've heard it's a very, very interesting guess.
Let's do this first, though.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
The ultimate list of ins and outs has been released for 2025. As decided, Jack, if you don't hardly mind, by world-class trend trackers.
Oh, never heard of them.
Never. I mean, you and I do not care.
Hate ins and outs.
I know you
Tell
do.
you what an out for 2025 is? Sharing your ins and outs.
Okay.
I don't care.
Can I tell you what the trend trackers are saying are going to be in?
Well, I'm the trend tracker, but sure.
You know what? I agree with you. You are. You are. And that brings me to my question, which I'll ask you afterwards.
Alrighty, what do they say?
Ins, card games.
Okay.
Uno's always good.
Uno's good.
But when has that ever been not good? I mean, I've been playing Uno and I'm 100 years old. You like it. Do you know what I mean? It's never been out. It's like saying, water is in.
I
It's like,
agree.
of course it is. IRL experiences. They're going for more meaningful in-person experiences. And I get that because one of my kind of New Year's resolutions is actually pick up the phone and speak to someone instead of texting. So I think that might be my version of that.
Right, I already do all of that, so got it.
Nostalgia, obviously mad for it. Curated algorithms. I love that the phone listens to me. Do you? I love it. It gives me interesting stuff.
Yep.
Coffee alternatives. How do you feel? Y/N?
I hate matcha. I hate the word matcha. It annoys me. Just matcha. What a stupid word.
And also, what a stupid flavour.
And what a stupid drink. Agreed.
Have a coffee is my
Yeah.
thing there. Now, dad cams. I thought this was interesting because you've got more of an old school camera and I love it. So you, of course, are a trendsetter here. That was last year for you, maybe even the year before.
Yeah, year before.
When did you make your parents buy that for you? I feel like it was Christmas 23.
You're spot on.
Yes, and it's excellent. And I would love one, but I just can't. I don't have the brain space to learn another technological thing. This is interesting. Apparently this is in niche emojis and emoticons. I cannot see you endorsing this.
No, that's very... Yeah, no, that's... no. No.
And what about this? Gibbets. Now, gibbets are the things that I've been buying for my daughter for 2 years. She's now over them. They click onto Crocs. So to say that gibbets are in means that also Crocs are still in, and I don't know.
No, I think gibbets... I don't have an issue with them, but like your daughter Peg and I were talking about gibbets 2 years ago.
Yeah, and she's already over them.
No, so sorry.
Maybe she's the trendsetter. What I want to know from you is, as somebody that, like, I can't afford a life coach. That's why I work with you.
Yeah.
And what I want to do is say to you, if you were my life coach, which you sort of are unofficially, what should I concentrate on as my in for 2025? Because the ones that I come up with are kind of daggy and futile and just lead me down the path of Nana Muscuri.
I've got 3.
Okay.
I've got 3.
So these are like my 3 words
Words?
that I'm going to focus on for 2025, that I'm going to look into, that I'm going to become.
Mine are sentences, but
Great, go.
still. Okay, the first one, and this doesn't have to be super bougie or like expensive, but I think it's a way to be more social, and that is eat out fortnightly.
Can I do it on my own?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Okay.
So I think it's really nice for you to take yourself out fortnightly. I think it gives you a nice reset. It's a good circuit breaker from being in the compound.
It's true. I went to a sushi train last night with my kids and I felt alive. I walked there and walked home. That was enough. Okay, so a fortnightly dinner. I like that.
A fortnightly dinner. I think let's not try and do it by yourself every time.
Okay.
But I appreciate sometimes it will be.
Baby steps.
Post on Instagram at least 3 times a week. I think like we need some curated content from you.
Okay, I like it. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you set a reminder for yourself to go, hey, Bush.
Hey, Bush.
Okay, I like this.
I want to see something fresh on the grid.
See, these are great. I wouldn't have thought of these. And what's the last thing?
And if our boss, Sarah McGilvray, is listening, you need to do that as well. All right, the final one is, and this you've already been doing this week, but you need to serve a look once a week. Once a week.
I've done 3 in a row and Tom is holding up fingers.
Exactly, but you just keep saying, oh, it's just the first week back, or, you know, you've been obviously helping out Fitzy and Whipper. I appreciate. You've served, 3 days in a row you've served looks, so I want this to stay.
The only thing that I've mucked up today on the look is that I've actually got my pool slippers still on from this morning. So
I haven't seen those.
No, don't look.
Oh, no, but you've got a pedicure. I'm fine with it.
Okay, well, they used to be my good slippers, and then I washed them and they ruined them, and then they're so comfortable I just wear them around the pool or to the beach.
No, they're fine. They're acceptable.
Thank you.
That's a look. So once a week, I don't want to see athleisure wear or active wear.
I can do this, Jack. I really think I can.
You've got a great wardrobe. You can shop your wardrobe, as they say.
Yes, I'm going to, and that's what I've been doing. I've been going, I have that thing. Life is now.
Right.
Wear it now.
You could end up like Wendy Williams, locked in a facility in New York City in 10 years.
With any luck, that's exactly where I'll end up.
Ricky Lee, 2 and Joel next.
Can I go now?
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.